if you're doing that, you can come off as playing games. Because if I did the same thing to you and I'm just pulling away, I'm not saying like, oh, I was busy or I got busy and I don't know how to communicate, right? Women always want you to communicate, but saying as a cop out, a woman can just go ghost on you, right?
All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. You understand?
What's up, family? It's your host with the most, you dig? Bringing you another elevated, high frequency, vibrational conversation, you dig? We don't do low energy over here. No, no, no. Let's go in and get into it. Today, we're reacting to a video by Jenna Lavina. 3 reasons women ignore you when they like you, part two. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen the part one. I'm just gonna keep it a being with you, right? But I ain't gonna lie, I've seen some of her videos. Some stuff I agree with, and a lot of shit I'll be like, come on now, like now we starting to get into the role of the, you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like, yeah, nah. You still are what you are, regardless of the knowledge or whatever you feel or know you've gained. But I'm not knocking the sister though. Like I think she does good content. She just be chilling in her room, just recording casually. It ain't like a beautiful setup or nothing. She just be chilling and just being her genuine self. So that's what I like about it. Like it's very authentic. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and get into the clip though.
A weird reason why women ignore you when they like you. Basically, playing hard to get. You guys need to understand some women do have actual child trauma. Some women grew up in a household where they learned that isolating themselves from other people is the best way to protect themselves. When they're stressed, they're not going to be talking to other people because they need to figure it out on their own time. Just because a woman pulls away, her texting habits does not indicate her, or it doesn't reflect her interest for you. A lot of y'all can say, "Oh, she's just immature then. Like why not just communicate that?" Some women don't have the emotional capacity to talk about it, and that's okay. It's fine if she doesn't want to tell you about it right now. Like why are you trying to push it? I think it's a good.
So one thing I want to say, right, which I don't so from my perspective, right, if you she said a lot of women don't have what the emotional maturity level to process your emotions. Well, if that's the case, and on top of that, you talking about trauma stuff like that, which I'm not gonna lie, I've been traumatized as well. I think it's a little bit different from men and women, but it's still trauma, right? And we all deal with it differently. I know that. And I may be one of the exceptions to the rule. I'm not sure, right? But at the end of the day, I don't never advocate and subscribe for a man of any value to come in. You're a good man, you have so much to provide and offer, for you to go into a situation where you are trying to basically build a woman up. I'm gonna be real with you. Basically build a bitch. Okay. We not listen, bro. We didn't get this far, do all this work, put in all this time and energy and effort to becoming attractive to ourselves and to other people, and for that energy to expand outward, for us to settle for a woman who's potentially broken. And the thing about women is they're women, they're emotional beings. They carry, I was just talking about this on the phone with one of my dukes, bro. Like women carry their past traumas and other entities, you know what I'm saying, which they exchanged sexual, you know what I'm saying, relations with other other beings, you know what I'm saying. So it's like their chances of being more messed up psychologically and not being on a pair bond drastically decreases, bro. Like it goes down after like what, 5 partners or something like that. So it's just like, not even to even open up their can of worms, bro. My thing is, women expect all this shit, a list of shit that you have to do as a man for them to even want to take you serious and look at you as a real option. So if I did all this work and I'm healed and I come healed, I'm gonna find another woman who's already healed and who has not been through so much trauma, who has not been dragged through the mud. It's different. When men go through it, we are able to come out on the other side of the fire and see what we made of. When a woman does it, sure, it can show, what she made of, but it more so it's going to affect her more so negatively, and men don't want a woman who's like just completely damaged, bro. Because it's like that energy rubs off onto other people. Like, who wants that? You know what I'm saying? You might end up crashing, burning, rocking with shorty. Like, get her out your staple, fam. I've run away from women who sit there and like I can tell they've been traumatized and they don't like they're a wreck because those type of women usually they're gonna fuck your life up. And I'm just gonna keep it 100. Let's go ahead and roll the clip as I'm talking too much.
Thing when someone pulls away from you because they're actually emotionally regulating themselves. And if she sees it, like, here's the thing, right? If she pulls away from you and she comes back acting like nothing happens, it's either one, she's comfortable with you and she knows you guys could pick up off of it, or two, she just doesn't realize that it's a problem for you. Either way, these type of women, they like the guys who do not get insecure when she pulls away, because if I pull away,
Guys, it's not about insecurity, bro. And that's where she's wrong because it's just like it's just a communication thing. And she said, "You, I pull away like nothing happened, and I can just start back up a conversation with you." No, that is, see, that's where women mess up at. Even the ones who claim to be logical and know what they're talking about, such as Jenna, right? And I'm not trying to talk down on her or nothing like that. I think she's pretty cool. But like I said, bro, like the reality of the situation is if you're doing that, you can come off as playing games because if I did the same thing to you and I'm just pulling away, I'm not saying like, oh, I was busy or I got busy and I don't know how to communicate, right? Women always want you to communicate, but she's saying as a cop out, a woman can just go ghost on you, right? Just go ghost on you. And she's supposed to be rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? You could have taken this woman on dates. You know what I'm saying? You like this woman. And she claimed or portrayed it like you too. So if you like me, I know what it looks like when a woman likes me. And sure, maybe some instances a woman likes you, but she's man. I'm just be real with you, bro. Sometimes these women are talking to so many niggas and got so many men and in they area, man, they vicinity that they don't even know what to do. They don't even know how to categorize all those men. A lot of those men are going to fall by the wayside, and a lot of those men she can't give her attention to everybody. So it's like when a dude she really want not responding, she gonna take the second best option, and then the third one is gonna be like maybe a dude she got in the friend zone that she just getting attention from, and maybe taking on dates. Ryan, free food, easy. You know what I'm saying? This type of shit that they subscribe to, and they want us to just roll over and be good, you know what I'm saying, good little boys. And it's like, nah, bro, it's like we gotta set boundaries. That's the thing. The men that you really want and the man you want, he sets boundaries. And that's the one that they be crazy about. So you have to choose, bro. Which one you gonna be? You gonna be the one that sets boundaries and gets her respect, whether she walks away or not, because that's just what comes with a bitch, or you just going straight up just simp out, just do it anyway. You do this shit and you feel it inside. You wrong. You shouldn't be doing this. This feels wrong. Why am I already doing this, investing this much to this woman? She has not done anything for me or reciprocated any type of, you know what I'm saying, value for what I've been putting out. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be thinking like, there's something wrong with that picture. You think? Like, fam, no, bro. Talking about pulling away, you can pull away and there's times where I pull away as well, but if you hit me up or you notice I pulled away, I will communicate with you, and a lot of times I communicate ahead of time and just say, hey, I got something going on, I got a lot of things on my mind, da 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 da. Why women can't do the same thing? Women supposed to be better communicators, right? Wrong. Because look at what she's saying. She's trying to excuse her bad behavior. Bro, don't accept that shit from a woman, bro. You can't accept that shit from a woman. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They gonna run all over you, and they're not gonna respect you. That's the biggest thing. Men feel loved when they're respected. If not, you can keep that shit. I don't want it. I'm cool. Fuck out of here. I'm on to the next bride, and she not gonna do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
from a guy that I really like, I could like him a lot, but sometimes I do have to isolate myself. Like that's just what I've taught myself, like through my childhood. Like it's no one else's fault. It's just that's always the way that I am. When I'm stressed, I don't talk to anyone. Like and then I come back and I say, "Hey, sorry for the late reply. I've been, you know what I mean?" But like some men get so offended by this, and it's like, why are you so mad at me that I'm trying to take care of myself so that I could take care of him and the relationship? Would you rather me just destroy the relationship and give him all of my emotions because I'm going through something? No, like, y'all need to remember that a woman has understanding and sympathy for you to pull away instead of bringing a bunch of negative stuff and energy towards you. Like,